This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Tampa Bay and Raymond James Stadium, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Hands off to the left. Zero running route. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. The Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, Longhorns. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick returner that time. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes.
And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
Looking to throw. It's Lindsey. Short completion to the tight end.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. That's a design quarterback keeper. Breaks into the clear. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. As a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
Timeout called by the defense. They go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. The Hurricanes pick up enough to get a first down there. Looking for a man. Short throw to the back, easy completion. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run. The Canes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Offense looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
Boy, this guy is so much fun to watch. Here, not even on a design QB run, able to create, use his legs, threaten the defense with his arm, and eventually off the scramble gets into the end zone. Great play.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Will take over. 1st and 10. On the ready.
Gonna run it. It's Johnson. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
He escapes the pocket. He's found some room at the 45. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. So one explosive play sets him up at the plus 43 with a first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's caught inside the 10. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Pop pass on the jet sweep. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
Boy, shout out to this defense. What a play. Great job of getting penetration. Hey, they're backed up near their goal line. Does not prevent them from sniffing out that trickery of the jet sweep. Good job of picking that one up.
This will be a challenge now. 2nd and goal back at the 13. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. So now here comes a crucial call on 4th and goal. Coach Sullenskirk, field goals aren't going to win this game. It's an aggressive move.
Well, they've got the opportunity here to come up with a touchdown if they go for it. But already 3 tries from inside the 10-yard line and nothing. Maybe you consider kicking a field goal and at least getting the 3 points. Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. To throw, it's Wilson. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot right down the middle. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
This pass is caught. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. The Hurricanes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. He's hit as he throws it. With the catch, it's Gilbert. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. The Canes are moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. On the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
Back to throw. It's Wilson. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
It leads to second down.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. The shotgun running play call. Defense will make the stop in what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will tie the game here.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
They'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Receiver makes the catch on a comeback route. He'll be brought down to the 46. Good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Here's the second down play. And the wideout goes in motion. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he'll drop back here on third down. Fires it down the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Automatic on the PAT. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. When he safely make the recovery, the onside kick doesn't work.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Lindsey. He escapes the pocket. Heaves it deep down the middle. And it falls incomplete.
Even though that was incomplete, that was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking the sack there.
2nd and 10 here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He flips it to the back across the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there. And the Canes come to the line in a hurry-up. Third down, out of the shotgun. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. No huddle here for the offense. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Looking to scramble. And think of the running back on this fourth down play. They've got him, but he easily makes makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. The Hurricanes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw yet again. Catch made on the out route. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And your Texas Longhorns will take over. First and 10.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. He finds some space. Solid run over the bat at the 28-yard line. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Breaks into open space. He stopped, but he gets a first down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Gonna run it. It's Johnson. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Looking deep to the right side. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. So second down after the incompletion. The shotgun handoff here. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Longhorns will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep, and he's brought down there. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Timeout, Texas.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. On the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. And the receivers got it. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Canes will kick this away to start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got it open. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. And the Longhorns offense takes the field, trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Bringing pressure. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Same tailback, another carry. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Trap again in the pocket.
How about that? The defense does their job on 3rd down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's 4th and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Buying the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
So what will the call be here? 4th down and long from their own 47. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. There's contact on the throw. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They'll run it from the gun. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry up.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Wilson. He escapes the pocket. Breaks free. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The Canes will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. He keeps it on the design run. 1st down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. See what the call is on 1st and 10.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up.
On the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. That sack makes it 2nd down and forever.
Well, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
And it's a bunch formation. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And in the 3rd quarter, this game remains tied.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Using his legs, it's Clark. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Pressure is coming. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Nice grab. It's Gilbert. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Brought down, but broke a tackle. Produce a solid gain there.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Breaks an open space. He shreds the tackle. You make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up 1st down at the 14. And the Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he drops back in the gun. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Touchdown, Canes. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. The offense begins at the 22. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on a 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Receiver in motion now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. but here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking deep down the left side. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly.
Heading for the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Longhorns.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. And it's a squib kick taken by one of the up men. They get him down to the 33 after a solid return.
Miami offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. On the move now. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
I like what the quarterback's thinking here, trying to make something happen, but he's got to be aware. It's the first play of the drive. To take a loss like that, well, you really set yourself back on trying to pick up a 1st down.
We go backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. And he'll set up to throw. Took contact on the throw. Catch is made down the middle. And the defense wraps him up. The Hurricanes come up to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Canes will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Running out of time in the pocket. This will call incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Well, I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Defense is coming after him. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Takes the handoff again. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a 1st down.
Well, that's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Here comes a handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Touchdown, Texas. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. That's another touchdown, a dream performance from this running back on the biggest possible stage.
I mean, Chris, we're talking about the national championship. This defense has had a lot of time to prepare. They've heard all about him. In fact, they told us the only chance we have to win this game is we've got to stop their ability to run the ball and stop their running game. So far, they're struggling. Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The national championship coming right down to the wire. Biggest possession of the game so far. This offense needs a touchdown. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
They'll start the drive here with an end around. And they'll be brought down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense just blew up that play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Going backwards to open up this series, 2nd down and 16 now. He's got room to run. Here he goes. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Working clock with the ground game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Off down at the 13-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Toss play to the outside. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving. But there's still a lot of work here on 3rd down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands, let him work his magic.
He hands it off from the gun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
It's a squib kick. Maybe fielded by one of the up men. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there.
Will take over. First and 10.
The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for a late, deep throw. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The throw complete to the running back underneath. He's swarmed by the defense. The Hurricanes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long.
And here comes a deep shot. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. For the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Texas Longhorns.